Money has always been seen as the ultimate form of power. People chase it, fight for it, sacrifice years of their life for it. But there is something far more valuable than money. Something that quietly decides who rises and who stays stuck. That thing is access. Access to information. Access to people. Access to opportunities. Access to rooms where decisions are made. Because money can buy comfort, but access creates wealth. Think about it. Two people can have the same amount of money, but the one with access always wins. Why? Because access puts you closer to the source, closer to deals, closer to knowledge, closer to influence. Money flows where access already exists. Here's a truth most people never realize. The richest people don't trade time for money. They trade access for money. They know the right people. They hear about opportunities before everyone else. They are invited into spaces most people never see. By the time the public hears about something, those with access have already moved. Money is what you see. Access is what creates it. Let's look at business. A regular worker gets paid a salary. A manager gets paid more. But the owner, the one with access to decisions, earns the most. Why? Because they control direction. They see opportunities first. They shape outcomes. Access to decision-making is what multiplies income. Now look at investing. Most people buy stocks when the news talks about it. The wealthy buy before the news breaks. They have access to insider knowledge, early trends, private deals, not always illegally, often simply through networks, conversations, relationships, access. Here's another truth. Information is the new currency, but not all information is public. The internet gives everyone surface knowledge, but real money moves on private knowledge. Closed meetings, private calls, exclusive circles. Those without access react. Those with access act early, and early always wins. By the time something is public, the real money has already been made. Now let's talk about influence. When you have money, you can buy ads. But when you have access, you don't need them. You can pick up the phone and call decision makers. You can get meetings instantly. You can move things forward without resistance. Access removes friction, and friction is what slows everyone else down. This is why celebrities, politicians, and billionaires often succeed in multiple industries, not because they're smarter, but because they already have access. Doors open faster for them. Opportunities come directly to them. They skip the line. Most people think success is about working harder. But the truth is, success is often about being closer. Closer to power. Closer to information. Closer to opportunity. Hard work matters, but access multiplies effort. Hard work moves you inches. Access moves you miles. Now ask yourself this. Why do top universities matter so much? Is it just education? No, it's the network, the classmates who become CEOs, the professors connected to industries, the alumni who open doors. The knowledge is available online. The access is not. This is why people pay massive amounts for exclusive events, masterminds, and private communities. They're not paying for content. They're paying for proximity. Proximity to people who are already successful. Because one conversation can change everything. Here's a powerful example. Imagine two entrepreneurs. One has $100,000. The other has no money, but knows a wealthy investor personally. Who has the advantage? The second person. Because access to capital beats having capital. With access, you can raise money. Without access, your money is limited. Having money is good. Having access to money is better. Access also creates trust. People trust those who come recommended by someone inside their circle. That's how deals happen. Not through resumes, not through cold emails, but through introductions. Introductions are access in action. Now think about jobs. Most high-paying roles are never publicly posted. They are filled internally or through referrals. Why? Because companies prefer trusted access over random applicants. The best opportunities are hidden, and only those with access see them. The best opportunities are invisible to the public. So why don't schools teach this? Because access isn't something you can test. It's built through relationships, through positioning, through being in the right environments. And most systems are designed to keep people competing for money, not access. Let's talk about how access is built. First, proximity. You become like who you're around. If you surround yourself with people struggling, your opportunities stay small. If you surround yourself with people building, your opportunities expand. This is why moving cities often changes lives. Being closer to opportunity centers creates access. Second, value. Access isn't given for free. You earn it by being useful, by solving problems, by bringing something to the table. The fastest way into powerful rooms is not asking, it's contributing. Third, reputation. When people trust you, they invite you. When people respect your work, they open doors. Access follows credibility. Access is built, not begged for. Now, here's something important. Money can disappear. Markets crash. Businesses fail. But access stays. Relationships outlast cash. Even when wealthy people lose money, their networks help them recover quickly. That's why some people bounce back from failure easily, while others never recover. Access is the safety net. Look at history. Many powerful families stayed wealthy for generations, not because of saved money, but because of influence and access. They always knew the right people. They were always close to power. Money is temporary. Access is generational. Another reason access beats money. Money can buy things. Access can change rules. Those close to power influence policies, deals, and decisions. They don't just play the game. They shape it. This is why corporations lobby governments, why elites network constantly, why private clubs exist. They're not about luxury. They're about connection. Most people try to earn more money first, hoping access will come later, but the smart ones focus on access first, and money follows naturally. So how do you start building access today? 1. Put yourself in better environments. Attend events. Join communities. Work in industries with growth. 2. Build skills that create value. Sales, communication, problem solving, leadership. People with valuable skills get invited. 3. Be someone people want around. Reliable, positive, professional. Access often starts with trust. Your network is not random. It reflects your habits. Finally, understand this. The world is not equal, but opportunity expands with access. You don't need to be born rich. You need to move closer to where opportunity lives. Money solves short-term problems. Access solves long-term success. Money buys products. Access creates empires. Final thought. If you had to choose between having $1 million or having direct access to 10 successful, powerful people, always choose access. Because with access, you can create millions again and again.